Friday, May 22nd edition of the Carolina Weather Video as we are heading into Memorial Day holiday weekend and a beautiful weather forecast across the region. A nice cooler and drier air mass has arrived. In fact, check this out. There's the Banner Elk web camera this morning, courtesy of resortcams.com. And look at this, the temperature there in Banner Elk at 35 degrees. So it is definitely a cooler air mass that has arrived across the region. Big spread in our high temperatures yesterday from north to south. Some folks near the Virginia border only in the 60s, while Columbia hit 93 yesterday. Some of that temperature spread evident around the Triad. High temperatures, Reidsville at 68, but down across the southern part of the Triad viewing area and the western sections too, upper 70s. And then Charlotte, that entire viewing area, with the exception of Albemarle and Salisbury, well up into the 80s yesterday afternoon. And I'll show you the radar data from yesterday here in just a moment, too. Temperatures this morning, again, many of us with a nice, refreshing feel to the air as this cooler and drier air mass has taken hold. And it's pretty prevalent all across the eastern part of the country. Huntsville, Alabama, 50. 54 in Jackson, Mississippi. Nashville, 47. Really nice stuff here this morning. All right, so let's take a peek at what's happening. First of all, yesterday, there's the radar perspective around the region all afternoon and into the evening. As expected, the thunderstorms were most significant over here in the eastern parts of North Carolina. There's the radar loop as we went through yesterday afternoon and evening. In fact, let me pull the lightning data off of there, and you can see it a little bit better. And we did have a number of storm reports over in eastern North Carolina Thursday afternoon. There's the storm report map, and several reports there of a possible tornado there in southeastern North Carolina between Whiteville and Wilmington there yesterday, with some damage there associated with a possible tornadic type of setup there. This morning, it is quiet as can be all across the region. No weather problems whatsoever. All right, so here's the deal today. We've already had this cooler and drier air mass move in, and a bit of a reinforcing shot of drier air tries to work in from the north beginning late tonight. The bottom line is it is a very quiet weather setup. These are the 5 o'clock hour dew point temperatures this morning. Look at all the 40s, even down to Macon and Columbia and Huntsville in the 40s for dew points. And here's the dew point forecast here as we go through today. Those dew points stay quite low, and across the Carolinas, they stay quite low right on through your Saturday as well. So a lot of us with these really, really excellent dew point temperatures on the dew point comfort scale. Really nice stuff overall. There's your highs across the region. A fantastic weather Friday. We get on out into Saturday, another really nice day out there with a lot of sunshine, and there is your Saturday high temperature map across the region. Again, low humidity for another day. Sunday, it gets a little warmer and a little more muggy. Now, the main zone of showers and storms still well off to the west of us. They're basically west of the Mississippi River in many instances, and there's your Sunday highs across the region warming up a bit. Watch what happens with the upper level pattern, though. Here we are Saturday evening, and notice no ridge in place yet across the eastern seaboard, but that changes here as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday. The ridge builds. That's going to do a couple of things. First of all, it's going to keep the main track of storm systems back in this part of the country, and it's also underneath that ridge going to be cranking the heat and humidity a bit as we get further in time. In fact, here's a snapshot of potential highs on Wednesday. Nothing terrible, but that's what we're going with for now. And I will note the European model continues to push the idea of widespread 90s for highs as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday and even Thursday of next week. I'm not going that warm yet with my forecast, but it is worth noting. Okay, again, Memorial Day holiday weekend is here. A lot of folks with travel plans. If you're heading up to the mountains, look at that. That is great, great stuff. Coastal forecast looks great too. There's your beach weather. Looks fantastic. Now you know the deal rather. If you're heading to the Outer Banks, it's going to be a little bit cooler than that, but even still, great weather. And if you want a snapshot of water temperatures, that's how they're looking. A lot of 70s for those water temperatures here as we enter the holiday weekend. Again, just another quick representation of the upper air pattern for next week. This is a look at the European model. You can see these storm systems pivoting through the central part of the country, but across the eastern seaboard, this ridge building overhead. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everybody have a wonderful holiday weekend, and God bless.